Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I thought we would have a video with some cleaning, some piggy fun, some updates, and I will answer that all important question of whether I will be adding to the herd anytime soon. So I've been working away this week and it's been our 5th heat wave of the summer. Fortunately for us up in the north of England, we've not had it anywhere near as bad as you guys down in the south. I really do feel for you. And this week the piggies have been okay. My partner's been looking after them and he's mostly been keeping them cool by making sure that we have cross drafts and the windows are open at the cooler times of day, and then closing the windows and the curtains in this room during the hottest part of the day. So I got home last night, I did a big clean, changed the liners and everything like that, and this is the aftermath this morning. And you know what? I'm impressed. There's not many poops about. So let's get to work doing a spot clean. So we are using the Hey Pigs Cafe and Nibbles nail bar at the minute. It's been a while since we've had these in the cage, but they're good for when it's warmer because they've got really good airflow and they're not too insulating and hot like a warm, cozy fleece bed is. Hey buddy! Oh, Grumpy! Oh, bless him, Nacho is straight back in there. I know it is still a little bit warm, isn't it, darling? And this is clearly where they have been hanging out all night long. It is a destruction zone. This pile of hay right here used to be one of the Burgess hay bales, which just shows how much they really love that. It feels a little bit wasteful, to be honest, but it's just what happens with some of these enrichment things. It's all gotten peed on, so it has to go. Marcus sometimes says to me, how do you sweep it so well and get it so clean? And I'm just like, well, I just sweep and sweep and sweep like a mad woman until there's no hay left. So I was just thinking I could really do with a pad, and they're all in the wash at the minute because I'm making up for me not being here doing the washing during the week. And then I thought, I've got these new ones. So thank you to Paw Inspired for sending us some more of their lovely liners. If you watch the videos on a regular basis, you'll know that I do actually use these in the cage all the time. They're one of my favourites because they have this sort of velvet fleece. And it's really soft, it's not got a pile on it, so it's nice when it's hot, and it's also nothing sticks to it, which is amazing. And these are also mostly waterproof. I don't really find any leaks through below unless they're literally peeing on it loads. And these big ones are great for big areas like under the litter trays. I actually think that's bigger than my pink ones. As you can see, I've got a little grey one here, so they do the square versions of them as well as the big ones, but I like the big ones because you can just cover more of the cage at once with them. Want your Nibbles nail bar back? And your arch? And your hammock? We're all coming to explore now. I have to report that the Oxbow cupcakes have been investigated, but they've not been nibbled to any great degree. I did, however, catch Nacho chewing on the Rosewood banana leaf carrot. It's a great big thing, so it takes up a bit of room in the cage, and it was literally sat there for like a whole week with no one paying any attention to it whatsoever. And then the other morning, Nacho was just chowing down on it, so I thought, oh well, there we go, they're showing some interest after all. There we go, all happy with our pellets. So whilst we're having a munch, we'll have a little update on everybody. Callie, what are you doing? You want some water? There's a huge bowl of water on the other side. Don't let Penelope boss you about. So Nacho, first of all, Nacho has had a few vet visits lately. I've noticed a little bit of cystitis in him, and we did take him for an x-ray, but fortunately there's no bladder stone. I also took Callie for a checkup around the same time that we did Nacho, just because she was self-barbering, and I think I might have mentioned it in a video actually, or maybe on my Patreon I mentioned it. The vet suspected she might have had a bit of arthritis in one of her back legs, so she was on Metacam for about 10 days, 2 weeks, and to be honest, I think it was more the stress of losing Phoebe, and it was possibly that was leading her to take it out by nibbling her own fur off. So fortunately that seems to have cleared up on its own. Callie's doing just great. In the middle here we've got Penelope. Penelope looks gigantic, and I'll put in a few clips of her just before and after her ovarian cyst surgery so you can see the difference. I mean, her hair is growing back so dense, it's crazy. I call her a mini polar bear at the minute, and gosh, I think she must be warm in this heat. I am gonna get in there with the razor and trim her down. Last time I did it, she was like a perfect little circle, like a pom-pom ball, bless her. So that's Penelope. She's doing great. She's still bossy by nature, but she's no longer chasing people around the cage and trying to jump on their backs, so that's something. And then last of all, Minnie, who's just disappearing off shot. Minnie is doing great. She weighs a similar amount to Nacho now, so she's piled on the pounds, but I don't think she's going to be gaining any more weight. Although that said, she's been perfectly healthy and has had no cystitis, no symptoms of ovarian cysts or hormones, no signs of anything going on. You know, she's a perfectly healthy piggy, if a little lazy. And she just laid down to prove the point. And in case you're wondering, I have tried scatter feeding their pellets. They don't seem to understand that a pellet on the floor is not the same as one in a bowl. I don't know. They just don't get it. They like to have their pellets presented to them in perfect little bowls. Kelly! Hi, darling! Look at Nacho having a drink. He's so adorable. Oh, and I gave Penelope a haircut. She looks very sort of top heavy, bless her. Oh, look at that. Wow, Callie is so loud. Okay, so it is some time later. I'm going to give the piggies something else that I got at Piggy Fest whilst I talk to you about a burning question I'm sure many of you might have. We're checking it out. Penelope has never experienced a carrot cottage before, so it's a first for her, bless her. There we go, the munching has started. Penelope. She looks like someone who's missed out on leg day. Oh, Penelope. What's going on? Why is your bum so small? Okay, you'll have to excuse the munching, but for those of you who may have been wondering, that burning question is, of course, am I planning on adding to the herd anytime soon? And I'll be honest, I have been considering it, and I thought it would be useful to have a bit of a chat about it, especially for those of you with your own social groups of guinea pigs, to basically share how I think about this and the process that I go through. So first things first, I don't impulse buy guinea pigs, even though I'm very, very tempted to. I always think carefully about the current dynamic of the herd that I have, how sensible it is to add a new guinea pig, and what that might mean for dominance and the social balance of the group. I'm also very aware that introductions can and do go wrong, and as someone who's not ever had an introduction go wrong, I definitely want to avoid that happening, especially as this cage is just not set up for any dividers to go in place. So as you know, my herd is currently 1 male and 3 females, so So my only option is to add another female, and my instinct is that she would either need to be a baby guinea pig who'll naturally settle in at the bottom of the pecking order, or an adult with a known submissive temperament who's likely to mix well with them. And the reason for this is Penelope. Penelope, as we know, is a very dominant piggy. She is now moved up into second ranking position, and she's very protective of that spot. So really, I don't think she would even accept another female if that pig showed even a hint of wanting to challenge her. And as for where I'm looking, well, rescues do always come first for me, so I'm browsing places like the RSPCA and the Blue Cross, and I have also looked at local rescues within about a 2-hour drive of me. You might know that I've adopted from Neville's Nest previously. Both Nacho and Callie are from Neville's Nest. I think they have a great setup there, and especially with their female guinea pigs, they are kind of socialised really well in one big group together, and any babies that are born at the rescue are also within that one big group. And I think that is how Callie developed some of her social skills, because she was actually born at the rescue, whereas Nacho was brought into the rescue and we adopted him as an adult. So I've been looking at options basically, but I'm in no great rush. I think the herd are getting along really nice as a four, and probably it might even be towards the end of the year where I start thinking about it more seriously. However, I have said that before, and stuff happens quickly and I can end up bringing a new guinea pig home like within a week. So definitely don't let your guard down. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Just so you know, I am going to take the carrot cottage out and put it back in periodically, because they will literally just eat that and nothing else all night long, and I want to make it last. I hope you've enjoyed this video, everyone. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the casual vibe of it, a bit more of a chatty video this time round. Let me know if you liked that, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye!